Welcome back to Lenna's Inception. Last time we opened up 2 dungeons. The last 2. So I think I was mistaken. And we did not in fact get the jumpies in the first half. Which means when I got the double jumpies, it said, hey, you know what? That level 7, don't even worry about it. You technically already have the item for it, which is why they pointed me towards level 8. We're gonna start with level 8. And then go back to 7, where we should probably get the jumpies proper. Now, the reason I'm starting with level 8 is we're going to get something in here that's going to make our lives way, way easier. And then after that, time to go exploring. Come on, dude. Can you just die? You know what? I'm not even going to worry about killing all the enemies. If I don't have to, and I don't, then I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just get going. Okay, so you go over here. Okay, you I can shove in here. There we go. Yeah, and that opens the door. Okay, so we get an item in here. I don't think this is where we get the dungeon item, but we get something in here. Also, these crabs are, like, the most annoying enemy. Just because you can wail on them all day and they never die. Your best hope is to kind of get them to grouped up in a corner. I'm gonna go down here just to map it. Okay, so it's just 3. Nah. They killed themselves. I mean, that works. Anybody left? They're exploding. Okay, I mean, I guess there's nothing in there. So the big reason that I'm, like, hesitant to go in those is when you go in one of those, all the enemies outside respawn, which can be kind of a pain in the butt. But I have been going in them anyway, because it doesn't map out the place as having a hole to go in if you don't go in it. Which means I will never remember that that's there. Water. Oh, we get something in here. Still don't think it's the item. You usually get the item in the big fancy rooms. There's gotta be something you can do. Like fire? Is fire really good against these guys? Maybe fire's good against them. Okay, blue key. I mean, we only have so many options. Gotta resolve this puzzle. Okay, I mean, we might as well. I'm starting to think fire is a pretty decent solution against them. It seems to hit them even if their guard's up. Which is heckin' nice. It's just kind of hard to actually get him to, like, get hit by it. Oh, I need the blue key. Oh, I have the blue key. Oh, we even got the key blocks. Well, we do indeed have the key, so we can get rid of the key block. Man, this is gonna be a friggin' huge dungeon. Man, if I had the map. Ooh. I like tunics. Heck yeah! Oh, man! Okay, there is, like, one tunic in this game. There's a couple that I go back and forth with. But the strength tunic. Every attack you do does double damage now. And boy, do I wait for this son of a gun. Like, you just wreck now. Man, boy, am I glad I just kind of randomly decided, you know what, I'll kill this guy in a room that I don't have to kill him in. Even though I said I wasn't going to kill guys. Get wrecked, dude. Oh, map. Okay, it's a biggin. Okay, let's prioritize getting items. Get wrecked. Man. There's one other tunic that I would like to have. And if we did a little bit of exploration, which we can do right after this dungeon, it shouldn't be too hard for us to even get. Well, it depends on what you... It depends what you want to do. A key. I don't know if we need that key. I don't know if that's... I guess what I mean is I don't know if that's the boss key or not. I should pay more attention to whether or not I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay, I'm gonna go clear right now. Because it'll make back easier. Why? You can kill him with arrows! Who'd have thought? Okay, so we cannot go right yet. And it's a red thing for that. So I guess we're going back to the other item. Otherwise, we're going to have to go around the long way. Yep, so down and over. And up. That's the dungeon item. And there's our dungeon item. Okay, some cool shades. Put them on to view other dimensions. It just says to view other dimensions. And then nothing for 2. You got it. Okay. This item, if any game, and I always think of games in terms of, like, what's the most iconic thing out of that game? The iconic power or iconic ability? What makes the gameplay of that game that game? When you think back to that game, what do you remember that was a thing that you used to get around? It's a pity you get them in the 8th dungeon, because it means there's not a lot of time to explore what all can be done with these, but these are them. So there's a couple things. These give us 2.5 new mechanics. The first of which is whenever you see a block somewhere, such as these, that you're not entirely sure what is, you can see what it is. You can even see that solid wall down there along the bottom. If something is correct, then it garbles it up, so it kind of like swaps back and forth what's good, what's bad. So that's neat. And we've seen a couple barriers where we had a big glitched barrier that we simply couldn't pass. Now we can, once we learn what the blocks really are. The other mechanic, remember, 2.5 new mechanics, the second mechanic is screen wrap. This is actually genuinely important in ways that I can't really explain. And now the last half mechanic is I'm in a wall on the top of the screen. Now I'm in the void. Would you believe me if I told you this was an intended mechanic? Hey, we want to know what's up here? Hey, that's what's up there. I don't know if I feel like going there. What's over here? Ooh, I like that. Okay, we gotta clear this room out now. So, the neat thing is, in order to do this, you have to take advantage of the screen wrap. Which means you need an exit out one side in order to be able to glitch yourself into the room to the left. You cannot move around out of bounds completely without qualm. Like, if I do it here and move over on the right side, gotta get just a little bit further, and move on to the right side, I can go over here, I cannot go up and down, because these are hard walls. So there's a little bit of finagling about what you can do and how and where. Okay, there's actually one other tunic that I would really, really super like. Oh, and that sends us up somewhere else in the dungeon? Get those hearts back since I ate an explosion. I have the strength tunic now, so that explosion actually does 2 hearts, which is scary. Okay, so we're still looking at... I mean, we got the prize. And then we can go over here. So, you see now, there are 6 rooms. We can only get to 6 rooms. But there's a whole extra bar on the map. So why not make this a 2x3 instead of a 3x3? Because there are secret rooms. Now, where might the entrance to this secret room be? Who knows? You just kind of have to check. It's not going to be in here, because the wall needs to be against the far edge of the screen. So it's probably in here. Ah. And that takes us to a whole other room. With another ladder. Yes, that is a hole within a hole. Funnily enough, the first time you find a hole within a hole, you get an achievement called Yo Dog. Thought you'd appreciate that. I did. So you can see all these, like, weird garbage blocks. Oh, and if you hold the button in long enough, then it eventually does this. Which I don't like doing because it makes it hard to tell what's where, since it garbles up what you can see, too. Okay, so we didn't see a lot in there. Let's keep looking. Buddy. I hate how long these guys' sword is. Okay, you may also notice now, there's 3. It looks like a 2x3 again. So there's a whole row of 3 on the left that we can't get to. So, why bother putting them over there, if there weren't something in it? Probably because there's something over there. Now, one of the reasons making... Let's go ahead and grab this. One of the reasons I wanted to wait until we got the glasses before I started really secret hunting is we don't know where that is over there. It could be anywhere. There's whole 3 empty spots. Or we could just do this. Hey, I found it! Actually, I think that blew up on its own. Never mind. Maybe I'm just... Well, no, it's off screen. Now, we can even do that to check the up and down. I want to say this got blown up by accident, maybe by the explodey guy. Or maybe me just standing on it got rid of it. But yeah, you can do that or down anywhere, really. Nope, void. Void, so no fancy rooms in either of these. But, boy, is there one down here. Man, room within a room within a room. Okay, this is the last one, because this is it. So let's get the heck out of here. So... It's easier when there's no room up top. Okay, just double checking. There's no rooms up there. Okay, so you kind of have to be glitched into that. That's fine, I'll just do that. So where do you take me? Because you take me back to the actual dungeon. Oh, you take me way the heck over here, okay. Well, we gotta finish this dungeon, so let's head on down and finish up this dungeon. So we still need to actively, like, clear out the dungeon. Because I was waiting for us to get these friggin' glasses before I did too much. Just because they make running around and exploring so much easier. But I think what's nice is because they're kind of conditional to use, but in a way that's fairly common, but that makes them not just a new answer, a new way to get around. Like, you can't just avoid everything. You still gotta play the game. Okay, as expected, that was the red key. So, there's not a lot here. Or there's a lot here that we haven't been to. So I guess we should go explore those rooms. And then I'll go hoist myself around. And see what kind of secrets we can find. What are you doing over there, guy? Later, nerd. I should be a lot more careful than I am. But here we are. Okay, we've not been up. You out. Got $100. There's no nice way to get down there. Except, you know, unless we do this. The map loops, by the way. There we go. I mean, this is a dead end. We'll probably get something in here, maybe. Just make sure we kill everybody. Okay, you fell in water and died. Nope, guess that was it. Nothing fancy. This is kind of what I was talking about, about making it easier to get around. Okay, another new fancy room. Wrong button. Wanted to look at the map. Oh, crap. I also do that a lot, I find. Okay, 2 more rooms. Dang it, did it again. Don't like being down to 1 heart because I hit a guy when I wasn't supposed to. Okay, there, we did it. Oh no, we're still missing like the whole area up top. Okay, well, let's go over here. And that's that room, which is another one of these. And that's it, really. Yep, just 2. Oh man, I picked the long way. I don't have an easy way out of this room. Dang it! You know what? Sure, I'll take money. We should probably go think about buying things, actually. How much money do I have? Ooh, I got money. Okay, so we still need to go up more. And I kind of don't want to fight all 3 of them. Well, never mind. I have to fight like 800 of them in here. Which side is your sword on? The bad side. Okay, so we still need to go left and right. Don't see anything, but there's only 2 guys in here. 3 guys in here. Okay, nothing. Once you get these friggin' glasses, I never take them off. I never take them off that C slot. Like, they just change so completely how you get around. How you do anything. And there we go. We've explored the whole dungeon. This place is still terrifying and kind of horrible. But hey, do you have any idea how much exploring we can do now? Ooh boy, we even have a whole other dungeon to clear out. I should probably go back and fully clear everything we have been to, but it's all going to be so much easier now that we have these glasses.